So before we actually start the video, yes, there is a cat here. That is Isis. She is an old ornery bitch, but she wouldn't leave when I was trying to record. No, you wouldn't. You didn't even bother. I tried to get you out, but you were like, nah, I'm going to stay. So yeah, pay no attention to the cat right here as she does whatever. Anyway, so this is a video of a subject that I think is going to happen. I'm pretty sure, I think we can all agree this is going to happen at some point or another. And that is, Dark Universe is a great place. It's a great land. It's arguably got one of the best rides, if not the best ride Universal has ever made. Universal Studios theme park has ever made with the Frankenstein Experiment. And we also have the low-grade Curse of the Werewolf, which I've heard nothing but really bad. It's so weird that, like, Dark Universe is such a great land. It has the greatest ride and one of the worst rides in the parks. So I do find it funny that, like, we have just that kind of oxymoron. But it is clear that there is an expansion plot for Dark Universe, and it is very clear that they want to put something there. And I think we all know what it is, and it's desperately needed. And that is a Creature from the Black Lagoon land. That basically has been talked about and rumored for ages. Like, even before the park, even before Epic Universe itself was put together, like, even before all of that, there was a whole thing about, about Dark Universe getting a expansion with Creature from the Black Lagoon. That has always been a thing. And there's big enough land there to put at least one ride in that area. And I think that's the idea, because it's very clear Epic Universe doesn't want to slow down in the least. It has no intention of, like, wanting to slow down at all. So let's talk about the whole thing of, are you going to get comfortable? Are you just going to lay down? Come on. Yeah, where are you too? Can you just lie down? Please and thank you. You angry old bitch. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. You're a good kitty. You're a good kitty. Anyway. So let's talk about now again, nothing's been 100% confirmed, but it's very obvious that, like, it's very clear that Creature from the Black Lagoon ride is coming. And it's also important to note, too, that there is, like, a ride system that they're acquiring that's a roller coaster / boat ride. It's from a roller coaster group from Italy that was used in I believe, an Italian theme park. I heard that ride system's really cool, like mixing a boat ride with a coaster, similar to how, like, if you've ever been to SeaWorld Orlando, they have a similar kind of thing. They kind of have a similar ride system where it's it's part roller coaster at the end with Atlantis. That's the word I was looking for, thank God. So that could be the case here. And I think it would be really interesting because, again, the Gill-Man is the one monster that clearly everyone has wanted to see. Like, yeah, we do have Gill-Man in the Frankenstein Experiment, but would be kind of cool, like, to have some interconnection with Frankenstein Experiment, is that maybe say that, like, that wasn't the only Gill-Man. Like, maybe have that this swamp is home to, like, a small nest of Gill-Men. Like, this is where, like, you could even be part of, like, this could even tie into Frankenstein Experiment, where it's like you are one of these hunters that Victoria Frankenstein is sending out to hunt down and capture one of the species. And I think it would be really cool, like, to do, like, kind of like you're in the swamp and one of the boats could, like, you could even see, like, the Rita, the boat from the original film, maybe even make some references to Revenge as well as Creature Walks Among Us. I think that'd be really cool. Like, maybe have it on the when you're going through the queue, you encounter, like, this operating table that has, like, a Gill-Man that looks like the creature from the Creature Walks Among Us. All the gills shaven down, and have it be, that was one of Victoria Frankenstein's experiments. She wanted to see if she could, like, change the Gill-Man, but she ended up killing it. That would be kind of cool. Maybe even in the queue, you could even have like Gilman skeletons, something to really celebrate this character, because he ain't got another movie, and hopefully James Wan can like put that in at some point. I would really like to see, James Wan kind of, help this poor guy. I would really like to see that. Anyway, so that's what I'd like to see from this. I would also really like to see, like, maybe a scene where you go underwater, like maybe even have it that the ship looks like it's submerging when really it's kind of like screens, like kind of like the screens for the Beijing version of Pirates of the Caribbean, where it's like it looks like it's taking you underwater, but the screens are just getting wider. That would be really fun. Do I want this to be 3D? No. I imagine there probably would be some 3D scenes here and there, but I kind of don't want that. I really want this to be much like with I really want this to be like a roller coaster successor, and a lot of people have said this too. They really want it to be like a roller coaster successor to Jaws, like have actual animatronic Gillmen like come out of the water and spray water all over you. Maybe even have a scene where like you're seeing like other hunters like on the rocks and be like, "Hey, did you guys see anything?" And then Gillman comes out, attacks them, and it drags them underwater. Something like that. Like that would be a lot of fun. I think this is the ride that needs to, like, Dark Universe. Again, Frankenstein Experiment is arguably the best ride at Epic Universe and the best ride at Universal Studios. I think we can all agree that. But Dark Universe can't depend on just Frankenstein Experiment, because Curse the Werewolf ain't cutting it. So they need at least one more ride in that area to really like balance it out. Like if they can ace it with a ride like this, I think it would really help. So yeah, make this ride as soon as possible. I know they're already doing expansions. Like I think that like a lot of people have said like they're expanding more of into another land, which will, all intents and purposes, it sounds like the ride that it's gonna be is Wicked. I mean, the land is probably gonna be Wicked, which I'm kind of like, okay. They've like Universal, after like everything with Wicked, it makes sense that they're probably gonna do that, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, you guys tell me in the comments below. What do you guys think of the idea of a Creature from the Black Lagoon ride? And if not that, what do you want to see from it? But if not that, what Universal monster should get their own ride for an expansion at Dark Universe? Just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.